Hey everyone, I'm Kendrick Diaz, and you're listening to Verse by Verse. If there's one thing I've grown more convinced of over the past decade, it's that human beings have a real gift for bending the truth. I mean, seriously, is it just me, or does it seem like the rate of lies being hatched, spread, and swallowed is getting faster and faster and faster? The classic example I can point to is politicians. Not all, but many of them lie to us about their policies, lie to us about the state of the country. They spout empty promises so they can get elected and gain power. Who else lies to us? We're also fed lies by the food industry about what's really healthy for us, by pharmaceutical companies about the drugs they push, by influencers pretending to live perfect lives, by educational institutions, by the media, by corporations. Then there are the lies that probably hit closer to home. The lies an addict tells himself about how he's really doing. The lies online predators tell to manipulate young kids on social media. The lies a witness tells about an innocent defendant in court, or the lies husbands and wives tell each other. And lately, one of the most disturbing examples, the lies parents are told about the life-altering transgender surgery their child supposedly needs. There's no doubt about it, lying is rampant. It feels like every way we turn, the webs of lies are so thick that we struggle to wade through them. We lose our grip on what's true or false. We don't know what or whom to believe, and it can be incredibly discouraging. Why do I bring this up? Because in Psalm 12, David observed something similar in his generation. He opens up with a heartfelt plea. Help, Lord, because there doesn't seem to be anyone honest or trustworthy around. He then describes how the liars were taking over, taking advantage of people, and even boasting about getting away with it. But near the end of the psalm, David draws a contrast between humanity and God. Despite the lies that surrounded him, David didn't become resigned and hopeless because he knew there was one he could trust. So if you've been worn down by the constant barrage of lies, if you've battled doubt and uncertainty, if you feel lost in this sea of deception, listen to this from Psalm chapter 12, verses 6 and 7. The words of the Lord are pure words, like silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. You shall keep them, O Lord. You shall preserve them from this generation forever. David compares God's words to something that has been tested and has achieved a standard. The standard here is absolute perfection. There isn't a trace of impurity in anything God says. His words are pure silver. No human being on earth can claim this kind of integrity, but God can. Friends, I read this verse as God's pledge to you and me. He won't mislead us. He won't trick us. He won't lie to us. And that's incredibly meaningful because as human beings, we have an inherent need to be tethered to something 100% reliable, and that can only be God. Isn't that a breath of fresh air? When it feels like everyone is abandoning truth and reality starts to feel unstable, we can count on God to be our anchor. His words are still true. His way of life still works. His promises are still sure. You know, Jesus reassured his disciples with a similar message. He told them, heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. It's really quite a thing to think about. You know, some of the most fixed things we know, the sun that rises and sets, the stars that fill the sky, the earth that stands firm no matter what happens, even those things aren't as enduring as God's words. They'll fade away one day, but God's words will last forever. So yes, you can trust God. When he says he won't ever leave you or forsake you, when he says that all things work together for good to those who love him, when he promises to bring you through every trial, he means it. We can always count on God.
Verse by Verse is a companion podcast to the Daily Bible Verse blog, which you can find on the Life, Hope, and Truth Learning Center. Check out the show notes for more.